Hello everybody, Gus the Hut here, and today I'm going to be bringing you a little unboxing video. It came! It came! Right, this is the new plasma obliterator kit from Games Workshop, and I'll be taking you through the unboxing of it. Now I know there's been a bit of controversy over this and how limited a production run it was, but my thinking is that it's worth taking a look at this because I know a lot of people are going to want to maybe do a conversion or their own scratch build and that, and this video might help them towards that end. So let's get on with the unboxing. So here we are with the kit in hand. It's a fairly small box, but as you can see from the picture here, I don't know if you can see that well, it's actually, when you compare the size to the regular miniature there, it's actually a fairly sizable kit. And considering it's in a fairly small box, then it's quite surprising, but all that will become evident in a sec as we open up. And first of all, we have the rules. And the rules come in a box. So I was a little bit disappointed to find out that, first of all, when they released this for pre-order, they did a web bundle which included the Aquila Strongpoint, and you could actually combine the two kits together. And it said on there that there would be rules with the web bundle to field them together. Even showed you a picture of the main turret of this fitting inside the Aquila Strongpoint. Now, I already have an Aquila Strongpoint, so I didn't order the web bundle, and I was kind of hoping that I could then combine the two. Problem is, they've only given me the rules for the basic plasma obliterator as it stands on its own. So as far as I can tell, the only way that you actually got the rules for combining the two kits together is to have actually bought the two kits together. Now, I think that's a little off personally, because like I said, people like myself and that already had the rules for rather the kit for the Aquila Strongpoint have now missed out on the opportunity to use that, and unless you can find somebody that did buy the bundle, then and get them to photocopy the rules for you and that, then I'm afraid you're out of luck. I'm kind of hoping that sometime in the future they may release rules for it in an actual publication, like a campaign book or something like that, but fingers crossed. Now, another point of this as well is that this is a fully plastic kit. So you can see here, it comes quite heavily packaged. So, but it's all pre-cut from sprue. Now these are all this is an all plastic kit, and the injection moulding process that Games Workshop used, the moulds are incredibly expensive to make. And it doesn't make sense for them to have made a limited production run of this thing. It just wouldn't be financially viable for them. And I mean, there's a lot of plastic in here. It's for £50. It's actually a value for money kit, in my opinion. So everything's sort of all packed in here let's start opening up some of these. So what have we got in here? So we've got some right. So these are these look like some of the main sort of body. They sort of fit around like a central column, like that. So you can sort of fit around a column like that in the middle, with the turret up above. And open this up. More of the same parts. This one looks slightly different. Look here. It's very well packaged for what it is. So yeah, these are the sort of outer bits of the base. You have those, and then looks like they go in between like that, with the central column there. There's quite a few bits to this kit. I've seen a couple of people post pictures of it already online, and of it assembled, and it actually comes out to be taller than an Imperial Knight. Just bubble wrap. Here we go. Now we get down to the nitty gritty of the kit. I'll put those aside for a moment. So yeah, like I was saying, it doesn't make sense for them financially to have made this a limited production run. So it does make me wonder whether or not they're going to do another run of it in the future, maybe as a Christmas product. I mean, having looked at it though, a lot of the lines, it's not quite as crisp as their usual moulding process, so it makes me wonder whether or not they actually did use the standard injection moulding process, because the details look a little bit not quite as sharp. You've got the main plasma cannon. Now I'm not entirely sure because I don't own a Bane blade myself, so I don't know whether or not the Bane blade plasma cannon and that would be of equal size, so you could potentially use that as the basis for it. I mean, here's a little Chaos Space Marine, so standing that up on end, it's a good 2 Space Marines high. So, I mean, stat line wise, it's actually got the same strength and AP as a normal plasma gun. It's just uses a much larger blast template. I think it uses the massive blast, which is the 7-inch blast template. But other than that, it's got a stat line of a very long range plasma cannon. So that's that. What's that? All sort of mechanical details like plasma cooling tanks, and so that's part of the top turret. Imagine there's an articulation piece. There we go. So that, there we go. So that's the full size of the plasma cannon. So that's now 1, 2. That's a good 3 and a bit Space Marines height. Now for the plasma cannon, and obviously that would fit in there, and or maybe the other way around. I'm not sure. Yeah, probably that way. So yeah, that does articulate. Does articulate fairly well, actually. So yeah, the other part of that, part of the base, or no, that's the back end of the turret on top, I believe. And it's the base of the turret on top. What we've got in here. So yeah, this is large bits of the bottom base. So there's 2 points of rotation on this. You have, get these last bits out. So it comes here. Move some of that away. You've got here is your main base. I mean, you can see roughly just how big this really is. I mean, it is massive. It is massive, and the idea of this here is that you could either put it on this base, or you could fit it onto the Aquila strong point. So obviously for embarking as well, you've got your access points here and here, so there's just like two little hatches there that you embark in and out of. And not quite sure what that bit is. That's I think that's part of the central column. Let's have a look. Yeah, so basically, as you assemble these would go around here, and that's your main base. And this part you can do it so it actually the whole thing rotates around, and then on top the turret rotates again. So you can sort of see roughly how big that is, sort of base wise. And if we compare it, I mean, it's ever just so slightly larger. So if I can fit that, there's a tiny little overlap there with a bastion. Light in there, so you can see there that there's ever such a tiny little overlap. So the footprint of it is roughly about as big as a bastion. It's probably just ever so slightly taller once you factor in the gun. This as an example, so you can see there that a knight will fit on top of that, pretty much. And yeah, I think it comes up roughly about the height of the Imperial Knight. So yeah, that's pretty much what you get in the kit. So I may do another video in that once I've put it together, just to show you how big it does compare in the end. But yeah, that's pretty much it. A lot of parts in the box. I'm quite excited about getting this bad boy put together and using it in a game. I mean, points wise, rules wise, it's about equivalent of Land Raider points, I think. Yeah, so yeah, fortification 230 points. It's a medium building, so it has a carrying capacity of a single unit of up to 20 models. It has 4 hull points and, according to this, an armor value of 14. So 4 hull points, armor value of 14. It is equal to a Land Raider that can't move, but with a massive plasma cannon on it. And it just has the extra rule that if it gets hot, then and takes a glancing hit, then it will hurt anybody that's inside it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, and I'll see you again next time. See you later.